Welcome to the office. Let's talk. If you've ever studied architecture or worked in a studio, you've probably heard the same story again and again. You go to school, you get your hours, you take your exams, and one day you become a licensed architect. But what if you don't? What if halfway through you realize you love design, but not necessarily the endless deadlines, client calls, or the pressure to stamp drawings? The truth is, architecture doesn't just have one career path. There are dozens of ways to use your design skills, your way of thinking, and your creativity without ever becoming a licensed architect. So today, let's talk about the architecture adjacent careers that nobody tells you about. If you love working with space, light, and material, but want a more human scale focus, interior design might be your lane. Interior designers shape how spaces feel. They make the abstract tangible, connecting materials, color, and furniture to the human experience. And while the worlds of architecture and interior design overlap, interiors often move faster, have closer client collaboration, and let you see your ideas built more frequently. It's a path that rewards empathy, storytelling, and atmosphere, not just structure. Some people discover they don't love design theory. They love how things go together. The detailers, the Revit experts, the CAD wizards. If you enjoy precision, problem solving, and turning sketches into buildable documents, this is a highly valuable path. Many of the best architectural technologists and BIM managers never become licensed architects, and yet firms can't function without them. This is the career for people who find satisfaction and clarity in the drawing set that tells a story perfectly. Architecture projects, they're a web of collaboration. And some of the most fascinating roles live just outside the architect's seat. There are consultants who specialize in lighting design, shaping mood and shadow with technical precision. Acoustic consultants who make theaters, churches, and classrooms sound the way they should. Sustainability experts, they model energy performance and maybe guide a project towards a green certification such as LEED. These specialists often come from architectural backgrounds, but go deep into one focus area. They bring a level of mastery most architects simply don't have the time to reach. Then there are the code specialists, people who live and breathe building regulations. Every project needs someone who can interpret accessibility requirements, fire separations, egress rules. Some architects love this side of the profession so much, they turn it into their career. And beyond that, there's another niche, the permit expediter. They help guide projects through the maze of city submittals, reviews, and approvals. It's maybe not glamorous, but it's an incredibly valuable and often stable profession, especially in big cities where permitting can make or break a project timeline. For some people, the magic of architecture isn't in the construction, it's in the imagination. If you love creating renderings, walkthroughs, or animations, visualization is a career path. You can work for architects, developers, real estate agents, or even film studios, turning ideas into experiences before they exist. It's still storytelling, it's still design, just through light, composition, and digital craft instead of construction drawings. Some architects drift towards the making side of the industry, working for product manufacturers, material suppliers, and fabricators. These roles are perfect for people who love the technical side, but also want to be hands-on. You might work with curtain wall systems, lighting fixtures, modular constructions, furniture design. It's where architecture meets engineering, craft, and business. And these people often get to collaborate with hundreds of projects, not just one at a time. And then there's the world of teaching, writing, and research. If you love the theory, the exploration, or the why behind architecture, this might be your path. Architecture needs storytellers, historians, and critics just as much as it needs builders. People who can connect ideas, inspire students, or translate design for a wider audience. You don't have to be in practice to shape the next generation of design thinkers. The truth is, you can take an architectural education in 100 different directions. You might design, you might write, you might build, you might visualize, and these are just a few. There's so many more out there. But what matters most is that you keep creating. Because architecture is not just a profession, it's a way of seeing the world. So whichever path you decide to go down, you can always be architect or architecture adjacent. It's up to you. All right, that's it. Let's get back to work.